Welcome, welcome, welcome to Ladies Night. Yes, it's Ladies Night. It's this is one way to get you some lashes, Get you some glasses with lashes. I love these things. These are so much fun. I need to do an eye look with these. I need to take the little glass part, plastic out of it so you can really see my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I have my hot chocolate. How many of you are suffering from allergies and you just feel like your head is a balloon? Hey, Meredith. See, I can see through these. Hey, Beanie. See my eyes under here? Hey, Dee. So y'all grab you some hot chocolate. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Marky. My Marky and my mom are in the other room. Hello. But I got to have some hot chocolate. My throat's kind of hurting a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm going to wait just a few minutes before everybody pops on here. The reason I put these on tonight is because Younique has come out with a good special for the rest of this month. Hey, Donna. You like my glasses with lashes? You can get you some real lashes with these glasses. Hey, Kate. Hey, Meredith. Hey, John. What's up, dude? Hey, Shirley. Y'all put in here, too, where you're from. I really like to know where people are from, especially if you're new. Tell me you're new. Dizzy all day. Oh, what you been doing, girl? What you been doing being dizzy all day? Hey, Kay. Hey, Chicka. I just thought I'd be funny tonight. You know what? Younique surprised all of us today. I wasn't able to watch it because I was at work. Hang on. So, what they're going to do is, I think they're going to give free 3D fiber lash mascara. So if you spend like $100, you're going to wind up getting 3D fiber lash mascara for free. I'm like, really? Because I just bought these. Bought the ones I've got. Thank you, Kay, for sharing. You're always sharing. So, hey, Kelly. Don't y'all love these? A friend of mine, she's a Younique presenter in Amber Tucker, and she's in Birmingham. She gave me these. They had a little team meeting, and I went up there and kind of hung out with them. And so we all were sitting at the table with our glasses on. Yes, we were. I love these, but this was just a prelude into, hey, 3D is free. If you spend $100, you get this free. And right now we still have free shipping. So hello, and that's good through the rest of the month too. So Younique is so good to us. They really are. I love free shipping. What better treat is that than to get free shipping? So, hey, Barbara. So how many of you have hooded eyes? Like me. I got hooded eyes. Yes, I do. And as I age, they get worse. A lot of people are born with hooded eyes, especially if you're Asian. You probably have the best part of the hooded eyeness because yours always kind of stays flat and smooth, and you can do just about any eye look with that type of eye. Thank you, Judy, for sharing. Yes, please like and share if you think this might be of value to someone else who struggles with hooded eyes. Basically, a lot of us get hooded eyes just because we're aging. Hooded, one more more hooded than mine is 2. This side droops a little bit more than this side. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do one side wrong, which is the don't side, and one side is the do side, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about eyebrows too, because eyebrows are really important when you've got hooded eyes. You need to make sure that you have the right, placement for your brow, and it's not coming too far down. You're not dragging it down too far. You need to keep everything going up. Remember, everything going up is uplifting, and we want to stay uplifting, right? So I got my notes over here because I don't want to leave out anything. Hey, Patty. We're ladies of the hood. That would be me, girlfriend. So see, look at my eyes. If I look straight on to you, I'm looking at my little camera here, you cannot see my lid. You might can see a little piece of it right here, but basically I don't have like what you would call a nice big lid. Do you use eye serum? Got to protect our eyes? Yes, I do. I have, well, it's in my bathroom, but I use our Uplift Serum religiously every morning, every night. Actually, you know what? My Uplift Serum, I use it under here. I use it right through here because I get dry through my nose, believe it or not. Hey, Tammy. I get dry throughout here. I put it totally all around my mouth. And I put it right here in my little, all the T-zone areas. It's kind of where I hit it. And where you get the 11s up here. Now, I'm just going to naturally have these because I'm a very expressive person. And I'm always going to have some lines up there. So it's okay. It's called bangs. It covers it up. That's why I wear bangs, basically. You know, it kind of covers that up. It gives you a little canvas running across there. So, but let's talk about the hooded eyes. So you may have more hoodedness than me. You may have a hooded eye that from aging, where this part, see how much space I have right here? This part right here just would really protrude out. And so this side's gonna be the bad eye and this side's gonna be the good side, okay? We're gonna work back and forth. And I'm gonna start with this eye first, because the biggest no-no that you can do with a hooded eye is to put something bright and shimmery on the whole entire eye. And you'll see why. It's not good to do that, okay? So, more hot chocolate. Bless hot chocolate. Hey, Vicky. Okay, so I've been trying to decide which colors to use. I have so many different colors. So my friend Jackie in Australia asked me not too long ago to do like a 2-color eye look. So I think that's what I'm going to do. A 2-color eye look just for her. Something very simple that you can start off with. It's uncomplicated. There's no drawing lines or anything like that. We're just strictly going to talk about what's good for a hooded eye, okay? But matte colors are your best. Hey, Zach, what's up? And matte colors are your best. Shimmers are not. They're just not, and you're going to see why. Because I haven't ever tried to do it the wrong way, but I guarantee you I'll be good at it, okay? I'll be good at it here in just a minute. Because they are going to look totally different, right? They are. They're already going to look totally different. So here would be a no-no. This is a beautiful shimmer color. This, you can't really see the shimmer in it, but this is like a very, very shiny, iridescent. It's called Optimistic. And so I love Optimistic. I just don't use Optimistic on my whole entire eye. Oh, I'm good, Zach. Hey, Tammy. Hi, girl. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Well, you know what? I've got to put primer on. I don't have it on yet. Don't ever do your eyes without primer. I almost did that. Somebody should have told me. Do you have primer on? If you don't, you better put it on. I've already put a little bit of concealer here in the corner. The reason I do that is to kind of combat the shadows from my eyes coming down with this little, you know, that little fold right here. It creates a little shadow right here. Hey, Joletta. And happy birthday, Joletta. I think I missed your birthday, but I did see it. I was scrolling through that today. Thank you, Zach, for sharing. But that's what happens. You get a little shadow here. So try to put you some concealer. I use the concealer under here, and I just brought it around, and I dab it right here in the corner, and I push it straight up to my temple on the side. Well, but let's put some primer on real quick. And this is not going to take a whole long time to do. Primer, I love this primer because it is the color of skin, believe it or not. So it's not going to be white, which I would not like if it was white. I don't need to add that much light to my eyes. I need to add less is more, really, with a lot of light on a hooded eye. So make sure you put your primer on. Now, one thing I do love to do is set my eye primer, because this primer it's got a little tackiness to it, which is good, but you're going to have to let it set for a little bit, you know, before you try to put on your eyeshadow. Otherwise, and it may be the same with other eye primers. I've used other eye primers too. Hey, Frida. But this one right here is probably by far my favorite, believe it or not, because it's not because it's unique, it's because it works well, okay? But try to use a primer, and you can feel I can feel the tackiness here, but you don't want to go right in and start putting your eyeshadow on, because what's going to happen is it's going to grab that color, and you're going to have a big blob of darkness, okay? So this is what I do to try to counteract that. I take my It's by my Pores. Right here, I love this. It's a very translucent light powder. I use a fluffy brush. I kind of dab it down in, and I really, really, really don't put a whole... Hey, Busy! I love that name. Busy, B-I-Z-Z-Y. That's so cute. And I kind of tap it off. It's really all I'm trying to do is just put a light dusting right over the top of each eye. So basically, this is the start of any eye that you would love to create. You need to have great base. So there's my base right there. I got my primer and I put a little dusting on it. And so the next thing I'm going to do with this one eye over here, with this one eye, I don't know if I can do it wrong. I'm going to have a hard time doing that. Okay, I don't know. It might be fun. It might be fun. So I'm going to take my big fluffy, no, I'm going to take this brush here. We're going to take Deluxe brush. And we're going to take this beautiful color here, which is Optimistic. So here's what we're going to do. Hey, Reedy. I hope y'all had a good day. Today has been a busy day for me. Work was crazy today. It's exam time, and all the new nurses are taking exams, and it's fixing to be like renewal for RNs. It's been a very, very busy day. It really has. Now, I've got some color, and then we're going to add this color. Hey, Violet. And I'm just going to put this whole entire color over my whole entire eye, which is what probably a lot of people would do, okay? But you're going to see the difference and why it's not good to put this much light across your face, across your eye. Number one reason, I'm already seeing it. Can you tell? Guess what light does? Light brings everything forward. So this is the incorrect eye. And you see, I'm doing the worst thing in the world. I'm swiping it on too. I'm swiping it. I'm not patting it. You see that? Learn to pat. If you're ever going to use shimmers and you're going to put it on the crepey older eyes, pat it on. So I'm going to go back and do a little dabby pat here. So this is what not to do. I'm going in the 80s, y'all. This eye is going to look kind of retro 80. I can see that already. It's going to be a very, very bright eye. Now, I am going to use a matte, however, on this eye, but I am going to use a mattes on this side only, pretty much. I'm not going to try to go crazy with this side. This side's going to be the correct side, okay? So, the first thing I want to do on this side is I want to use a color called Timid. And Timid is a really pretty light color right here. See that? Totally different from this very, very shimmery, glittery stuff that I put on this side. Just got home from surgery. Oh, how are you, Shirley? Are you doing good? What kind of surgery did you have? Surgery's no fun. But you can sit back and enjoy and I've got a cup of cocoa over here. That's what I'm doing, cocoa. And you can just watch me be crazy for a little bit. Okay, so this color right here is going on my whole entire, well, I don't know. I think I'll do part of it. Let's just do it this way. This is the way I want to do this side. I think I want to take, I love to use my velour pressed powder. And so let's just combine those two. Because you might have stuff like me, little brown spots that you don't, oh, you had a hysterectomy? Oh, goodness, girl. Oh, that sounds so painful. Well, good luck to you on that. You need prayers. You might have a long night there, girlfriend. So I'm going to take a little bit of pressed powder, and we're just going to run this color right up underneath. Because sometimes I have brown spots up here, and this really does help. Now, I'm not putting this over my whole entire eye. I'm just kind of covering up little old bad-looking little brown spots that are right up underneath my brow. So that's all I'm doing with that. No more of that. And we're going to show this. It's going to transform really nicely here in just a minute. So what I think I'll do is I'm looking for my big fluffy brush, wherever it is. I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. I want to take my blending brush, this one right here. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Hey, Camille. So we're going to take Timid. Timid is a really nice, pretty light. It's a nice light color. Now, you don't necessarily have to put any color up there unless you just want to. But I'm just going to this is going to kind of be my base. It's just going to go over my whole entire eye. It's a very light, very pretty color, and it is a matte, okay? It is a matte. It's not going to be a crazy color like this over here. This side is going to be the good side, and that other side is going to be the bad side, okay? So here we go. So I'm not going to, you can already see a difference just in this alone, okay? Just in this nice, beautiful color alone. So I do, because I have close set eyes now, you can have wider set eyes and still have hooded eyes, okay? Hooded eyes means that your eye right here pretty much you cannot see, you cannot see my lid at all. Not really on this side, it's worse. So that's the reason I wanted to do this side, because this side is a little more droopy than this side. And your eyes are going to be the same way. They're going to be the same way. One eye is not going to be like the other. So you can already see a huge difference in this and this. This side is protruding much more right up here, and this side is not. It's more subdued. So the next color I'm going to use, though, is called Gingerly. And Gingerly, I'm going to stay in the neutral family because this is a matte too. I just compared these two together, and I think Gingerly is a really pretty color to work with. So the first thing you want to do, or not do, is take this color, and we're just going to come over here and we're just going to start putting it right on the lid, because this is what a lot of people would do. They're going to put the color right on the lid, and they're just going to cover it all up with that color, and it's just going to make your eye look horrible, but we're going to do it anyway. This is what you don't do. This is what a lot of people would do. They would come in and they would try to put this color right there on their lid, and all you're doing is making it look worse. It's making this part protrude out more because you're putting all the dark color down here. And then we're going to add liner to this too. So you'll see a finished effect of what not to do. And this is what I would recommend not to do, is put that whole color on your lid. It's just not going to work for you, but we're going to keep going. And the next thing you want to think about is a lot of times people will bring the color out, and they'll bring it out too much, and then you've got the color coming down as well instead of going up. So when you think about your hoodedness, you really want to think about color going up and not down. I'm already feeling sad for that side of my face, okay? It's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty. Now, we're going to take this same brush, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to create. All right, we're going to come up really close. Now, see where my crease is? What you should do, see where this crease is? Look at that. You can really see how everything is going down. Everything is going down on this side. So on this side, we're going to create a more lifted eye with the same color that we just used, okay? That's why I'm using these same colors so you can see the difference. For this side, though, I'm not coming in the corner at all with this. I'm going to take Gingerly, and Gingerly is we're going to start building color right here in the center of my eye. And you want to be sparingly with it at first. Pat it on. Just start patting that color on. Now, yes, you do want to bring it out here, but we're going to do something totally different. Hey, Kathy. Hey, girlfriend. I thought I saw Jan on here. Did you pop on here, Jan? Hey, Jan. Y'all please like and share if you think this might help someone else. So basically what I'm doing is I'm patting this color, and I'm going to start pushing the color straight up on this side. Just a little. And we're going to start working this color. What we're doing is we're creating, we're going right through where my crease is, and we're going right up above that crease. So it's real important to do it very slowly. Work your way up. So there's my crease right there. There's my natural crease. But guess what? I'm going up a little above that. We're going to work it right up here. And we're going to come right along this side, and you're going to see a huge difference. See, my eye's already looking a lot bigger on this side. It does have a totally different look so far. And this takes it's a little technique work, but we're only using 2 colors. So that was the reason I opted for 2 colors, because I didn't want you to get bogged down with thinking you had to add a lot of color to your eyes, but you really don't. You really don't need to. Hey, Gina. Hey, Nancy. Better late than never, Nancy. Yay, Nancy. Okay, so now you can step back and look at it and see I need to go up just a little bit more. Can you tell where I need to go up? I need to come up more in this area right up through here. So we're going to take a little more color. Now tap it off. Always, always. Yes, happy Friday Eve. And we're going to stay right here in the center. And we're just going to kind of work that color and dab it in. We're not swiping tonight. We're going to be dabbing this color on. Because if I go to swiping, I'm not going to be as precise. So that's why I'm using this brush. This is our Deluxe brush by Younique. It's a perfect, I call it my fat head brush because it is. It's got like a fat kind of head here, and it's real fluffy, and it's real. You can also blend with this too. And so this is a great brush to try this technique with. Southern girl from North Carolina here. Hey, Christy. Is this your first time, Christy? Y'all please put in there that you're a newbie. I'd love to give you a little shout out if you're a newbie and it's your first time watching me. So basically all we're doing is pushing the color up, and you can already see the difference. So don't do, this is the do not do eye. This is the good eye, bad eye, good eye. So, all right, I'm going to pull some of this up, and I am going to blend some of this out. Now I'm going to bring this down just a tad, not much, and we're going to blend some of this out. So let me get my blending brush. This is my It's Cosmetics brush. I love it. I love this brush. We don't want any harsh edges. No harsh edges. Now, depending on your hoodedness, if you want to add liner, you can add some liner. We're going to talk about liner in just a second. I can't wait to see what this other eye is going to look like with the liner that I'm going to do, which most people would do, but you shouldn't if you've got hooded eyes. Now, can you see the difference in these eyes? These are totally different on this side. Now, I am going to take and I'm going to blend up just a little bit more because I have a real kind of a large boom right there. So I really, really, really like to kind of blend the color up just a little more. And I'm going to blend it up here in the corner. We're not adding any darkness in the corner at all today. So let me come back and take this brush here and blend this out on this side. There we go. I have really close set eyes, so you will never see me bring color down into this area here ever. It will absolutely make my eyes look closer together if I do that, like this. This is what you don't want to do. So let me come back over here and fix this eye one more time. Let's put a little, I'm just only doing up to the crease. This is what happens when you only go to the crease only. That's what you get. It's droopy, it's going down, it's not going to be a pretty look for you. This side is much, much, much lighter and brighter, and I'm only using 2 colors at this point. All right, I'm going to set this down, and we're going to talk a little bit about liner. See, look at my eyebrows. See, I kind of wiped a lot of my eyebrows off, and we're going to talk about that after I get my eyes in. You've been working on trying to get that uplift look. This right here is I'm not really doing an uplift. I'm just making sure it's not going down. When you get to this corner, always push everything up. And think about your eyebrows too. When you start doing your eyebrows, you want to make sure that, because when you age, you know, everything starts going down. So if you can, I'm going to go back and redo this eye here, eyebrow, and this one out here. I'm going to do it the wrong way, okay? It's hard for me to do things the wrong way. I'm so used to doing them the right way. I don't know how to do them the wrong way. Not really, I don't. I just know that this is the wrong way to do this. Now, and the other wrong way to do this is to take a black pencil and you think, oh, I want to define my eye. So here we go, and this is a black pencil, and we're going to define this eye. And the worst thing that you can do with a hooded eye is come back and use the color black and bring it all the way in and all the way back across. Because all you're going to do is make it look that much smaller. See? And if you make it really thick, it is not going to be the look you would really like. So this would be totally wrong. And let me try to do a little wing over here. It's hard to do a little wing here. It's not going to be pretty. But there you go. So that would be basically what somebody might do. Hey, Joletta, looking good. Help me with hooded eyes. Yeah, look, this is the wrong eye. I should have put something here, like, you know how you put those little stickers under your eyes and put bad and good. Because look at that. I'm really hooded now. But you can draw a little wing if you want. All right, I'm going to put just a little baby wing here so you can just see how this looks. Because this is what most people would do. Now, do not ever take a liquid liner and come through here now. it will just look worse. It really will. It's the liquid liner can be really, really heavy, but I mean, it's easier to use sometimes. But I think with older eyes, even though I do like our dip and draw liner, I do think you have more control with a pencil liner for an older eye. So, or mature eye. So I'm going to use this over here on this side too, but I'm going to use it in a different way, okay? This would be a no-no. And, you know, some people might like this look, but I think it makes my eye look smaller. This eye already looks totally different over here. So if you do not want to do this to yourself, and, you know, I made it pretty thick. So let me make it a little thicker because some people really, and I never bring my eyeliner in the corner, ever. I don't even look like me over here. Okay, so for this side, what I would recommend, the best thing to do is to come up underneath here and do your waterline right along the lashes. And the reason I would do this on this side is if you have crepiness that actually lays on your lashes, then that's what you would need to do is come underneath here, and it will give you, if you can't, you know, pull it up. I have a hard time doing this too, people. So this takes a lot of practice. It really does, but it darkens that area, and you're not going to need any liner. You see the difference. You're not going to need any liner. When you put your mascara on, it's going to be so pretty. And another thing is over here, a lot of people would go ahead and use the same thing, and they would come over here and they would line their waterline with a dark too. So we're just going to do the don't over here. You know, this eye's actually easier to do over here. It's just getting smaller by the minute. I hope I can get it off. Okay. So if y'all are having questions, please put your questions in the comments, and I always come back and look. Now see, that eye is about this big now, and this eye looks much bigger and much brighter. So this is the don't, and this is the do. Okay, so if I did want to add, say I did want to add a little bit of liner on top, you do not want to come all the way in, number one. You want to start right here above your pupil. And you want to make the smallest, tiniest little line that you can make. And if you want a little wing, you can do that. But don't go overboard with making a little wing. See, that just darkened it a little bit. And what I would recommend too is if you have a white pencil, I have a white pencil, pristine. I really do like this soft nude pencil by Maybelline. This Maybelline one here is, we don't have a soft nude color, so that's really a personal preference for yourself. Now using white is definitely going to open this side up. It's not going to close it up like this. I don't think I've ever seen my eye look like that. It won't ever look like this again, I can tell you that. Okay, so I do, however, on my eye, I do, however, like to put just a little darkness right here. I'm not going to come underneath my eye. No. And that's what people would do on this side too. You could come underneath. That would be another no-no. You could come under here. I never do this anymore either. Oh my gosh. Now it's really looking tacky over here. But basically, you'll connect like the wing and come underneath, and it just really closes your eye up. It makes it look more hooded. The reason it is look how this right here is what you see coming forward, so everything else kind of sinks back. Hey, Dee Dee. So I'm not going to come under here with liner. Ever, never. No, never. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to decide either white or soft nude. Now, the white is definitely going to make it pop open a little more. It's probably this one, but I do love this little pencil. This little pencil's great for the corners here of your mouth. If you got downturnward, you know, lines, you know, it's going down like that, and you want it to go back up, you could just draw your little white line straight up through here, and it's lifting. So anything you use as light is lifting. So, and we're missing Lori tonight, y'all. You know, Lori had her eye surgery today, so y'all pray for her. I'm missing her. I'm missing her comments. It makes one eye arch to open it. Yeah, It's a totally different. Just this is the wrong way to do a hooded eye right here. The wrong way. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this soft pencil, and we're going to always wipe it off. Make sure your hands are clean. You can always use a Q-tip to do this with, and you're going to see what a difference and how it really, really lightens up. Now, if I put the white here, of course, it's going to be a lot lighter, but it's not closed in like this one. That side looks sad. I'm just sad to say. Now, one other thing I would probably do with this eye, to give it a little more lift, of course, is I've got to do my eyebrows. So I've got to do that, but here's iridescent. This is a illuminator, and it is a powder illuminator. So my recommendation is, this is the only place that you would want to put any illumination on your eye, okay, if you got hooded. You want to stick it straight right here in the corner only, because you want a little light there. Because guess what? The light here opens up your eye, and it really does give you the appearance of having a more open looking eye compared to this side. And then if you want a little bit more light, you can always come right up here. Don't use a lot. Just straight across right there at the top, and that will give you a little lift. But I'm going to do my brow here in just a second, and you'll see a huge difference between this one and this one, because this one's going to be done incorrectly. But I think basically that is all the light you need. Now, if you want to add a little bit of color underneath just to be cohesive, you can, but just keep it all the same color. This is my smudger brush from It's Cosmetics. I love this. Could you use Optimistic? That's what this is, girlfriend, but you could, yeah. I think Optimistic has a very metallic look to it, Angie. So that's why I'm thinking this is a lot softer, and it gives you the light without it being too glittery. So it's not going to, you know, because think about it, the glitter is going to come out more than you don't want it. You want it to be subtle. This is not subtle. That side is not subtle at all. So let me take some gingerly, and we'll come back and take some gingerly right here. And just a little bit on the end of my brush, and dab it off, because sometimes I'll get too much. And just softly, softly, you can add a little color under here. And just take it right back up. Make everything go upwards. You don't want it to go down. Don't ever go down with it, okay? So that's pretty much the way you would do this eye. Now I am going to come back and just touch up gingerly right through here. I think I want a little more gingerly right in this area here. Come up. And I can blend it out. I just want it to be more lifting. And blend it upward. That's the whole key. Blending it upward is going to help you out tremendously. I like this look. This is only 2 colors. It's very easy to do, and boom, there you have it. Now, I'm going to put on some mascara, and you can see the difference. You keep looking at your bad eye and think it looks how we did. Yes! This is 1980 or 1978. I don't know which year, but it's it's definitely not the look for me, okay? It's not. So let's put on a little mascara. This is epic. And don't forget now, you can grab some free 3D this month. I was excited about hearing that. I miss all the stuff during the day when they start announcing things. Lister can't be on there during the day. Not at work. Ooh. Yeah, 3D is awesome. But I'm not going to do 3D tonight because that would take me a lot longer. You have to catch the replay and see what you missed. Yeah, you missed the bad eye over here. The bad eye. I hate even waste mascara on that side. I really do. But you see what I've done. 2 colors. I used Timid and I used Gingerly. Gingerly and Timid are pretty together. And it's a perfect kind of look. It's not really, it's very neutral. So if you like a very neutral eye, this would be your eye. And I would recommend also that you don't put a whole lot of mascara under here, underneath your eye. Strictly kind of keep it right underneath the pupil, maybe, right through here. You don't have to have a lot underneath there. You really don't. This is the top is more important than that bottom, unless you just really like it, you know. So unless you just really like a lot of mascara on the bottom, I wouldn't do it. I think the top is more important, and I would spend a lot more time doing the top of my eye. So let's waste the mascara on this other side. Less is more. Gosh, I don't think I ever did. I remember putting a lot of shimmer on my eyes. I went back and looked at some old pictures and of myself, and I think I did. I used like plums though and purples, but I would put them just like that. I didn't use a lot of neutrals back then. It was very plum, purple. I think I used a lot of grays, it seems like. But this side here is not a happy side. It's not happy at all. You can see the difference in it. I don't have a lid over here. It's the darkness covers it up. And then adding that optimistic with the shimmer is the wrong thing to do. Now, one thing I'm going to say is because I've been using the Steam Lash Serum, my lashes have gotten a lot longer. So if you do not have long lashes, and curl them first before you put your mascara on. I would recommend curling them first. I don't have to do that anymore, but I did religiously for a long time. I had to do it. Gosh, I can't get over how closed in that eye is. It just looks so sad. So let's do some brows real quick, because the brows will really help the situation too. Especially, it's not going to help this side, but it's going to help this other side. It's definitely going to help it. So I'm just going to grab this little palette right here, because I already have some on, so we don't need to use a whole lot. But I'm going to grab some of the wax, and I'm just going to kind of run the wax across here. And the reason I do the wax across is because this wax is tinted, and it kind of, your lighter hairs that you can't see, it gives them a little definition, and then you can actually kind of see where your brows should go. So, hey Tanya, it's okay girl, come on in. Now I would have a little spoolie. I always have my spoolie, and once I do that, I always comb everything up. I'm combing it up. I want everything to be uplifted here. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this angled side. Now this is our artist brow brush. I love this brush. It's great for doing your brows. I'm going to use these two colors. I mix them together right off the bat. And the first thing I always do is do a nice little clean line across the bottom. Just a little bit. But I want to show you how you can get a more uplifted eye with the hooded eye, okay? So we're going to come, and then usually I would come across the top very lightly. But this is the one thing that I love to do, is take the dark and the light, like one swipe of each, and then you're going to come straight up through here. You're going to kind of lift that brow just a tad higher than your normal brow, just a little bit. I think it makes it a really pretty arch right up here. I learned this from YouTube, of all places. You can learn a lot on YouTube. Did y'all know that? Hey, Nikki. YouTube is like fabulous. Now I'm going to kind of mimic hairs by going straight up. And you can see the difference. I really like doing my brows now. I've learned how to do it. Now, if you don't have any brows, get you some stencils. Younique has some wonderful ones. That's what I used to use, and that's how I learned to do brows, basically, to get the shape that I needed. It's more about the shape using the stencils than, say, trying to do it freehand. So we're going to come up, and we're just going to kind of, we're going to go straight kind of out. I'm not going to go down. I'm putting my little tail up here at the very top, because this is where the little tail should go, right up in this area. And there we go. See, and that gives a much more lifted look right through there. So I'm not going to be real good with this side over here. We're just going to basically just do it the wrong way on this side. Well, because what I want you to see is try to keep it arched up. If you don't, And you just kind of follow the natural line of things. And you go, oh my God. But see, you got to think about where this goes to. This is good. This, you may bring it out too far. You may get it too dark. Or you just may get it too thick, something, and you just not, it's not going to be pretty on this side as it is on this side. It's going to be droopy. And I'm not going to try to do this like a professional way over here on this side. I'm just basically showing you the difference. See, the difference is kind of, this side is a lot thicker. This side is more lifted. And the only thing I did was bring it straight up. And basically, I like to look at the lines in my eye right here, from here to here to here. So basically, that's how you're gauging it. But can you see this is much more lifted, and this one is not? This is the bad eye. Sad eye. And this one is the best eye. This one is really good on this side. So, and what I would normally do is go back through and comb through my brow a little bit and smooth out the color. And that would be it. And I would come back and add a little bit more of, I always finish off with some wax over the top of it so it sets it. So if you've got great brows and sometimes they get unruly, and you can tame it with wax. Wax will help it stay down, okay? Now this side, I did it totally wrong, and it's just not lifted at all. And this side, I brought this up just a little bit more higher than this one. So that's what you need to do. Bring it up a little bit higher, and I look so lopsided. Look at that. So basically, that's your hooded eye. So over here, I have a lid. I have a lot more light in the center. And I still have light up here, but it's not like this. This is horrible. And I don't know. I did a good wing over here, though. That counts for something, right? Does that count for anything? Do you use the pink or cream of the palette? Sometimes I do. I don't that much, only because this right here, the pink, this right here you can clean up with. This is really a highlighter. So if you wanted to highlight, like right up here, you could use it as a highlighter. Same thing with this one here. You can use it as a highlighter. It's just, I love to use these three right here. I use the wax, I use and I mix the two colors together. But learning how to do it and learning how to get that little lift right there and your tail come down, and not come down but kind of go out instead of coming down like I did on this side, is key to help a hooded eye. So I hope you guys have learned something. What not to do and what to do with a hooded eye. I can see a huge difference in my eyes. I really can. So in the morning, though, we're going to talk about some other fun things. I've been working on, foundations and stuff, and thinking about foundation a lot. So I want to talk about mistakes we make in foundation. So just like this is a mistake. So let me get up really close so you can see the difference. This is the bad eye. You do not want to do your eye this way on this side. This is the good eye. Let me close it. See, it looks like I have. See, because you can see my natural. Well, I guess you really can't, because see, the all one color, it kind of just makes your eye go upward, and that's what you want. So y'all go back and replay this and try it. Don't try doing this side. Do this side. This side only. Don't do this side. Do this side. This side is good. This side is good. Two colors. Find you a matte, two matte colors that you love. And we have two that are fabulous if you want to get something from Younique. This is Timid, and this is Gingerly. And Gingerly is like a caramel color. So it'll be good on any eye color. And it doesn't matter if you got brown eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, whatever. Or blue eyes, it's going to be pretty with it. And it's just a very natural look. And it's something this is something you could wear every day, especially for work, an everyday look. So, all right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please leave me messages. And if you want to follow me, all you have to do is click on my nose right now. And this little bar pop up at the bottom, and it will tell you if you're following me. And it'll actually let you follow me. So, and Jackie, I did 2 colors, girlfriend, just for you. I did. This is 2 colors, Jackie. You may have these colors already, girlfriend. It's Timid and Gingerly. And you wanted a 2-color eye look. So this is 2 colors. Except for I put a little illuminator in the corner right there and right up here. And that's it. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to go take this off this eye here. That looks a little sad. I can't imagine doing my eyes like that. I like the more open eye. It just, this is droopy and this is perfect. Droopy and perfect. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see y'all in the morning at 6 if you're able to make me meet me in the morning. So, love. Y'all have a great evening. Bye.